I met Scott and Sam about 7 years ago at this point, and Samantha was my lovely neighbor 2 doors down, and she was just a dog-loving girl in Atlanta. And one day Scott showed up about 4 a.m. to interview for Stryker. The long day of interviews with Scott, and that evening I got back home at the end of a long day. It was more than a 12-hour day, and Scott powered through the whole thing with 8 cups of coffee. And I waited for Sam and Dallas to take their evening stroll. Cooper and I quickly ushered ourselves out the door, and we grabbed Sam and I played 21 questions. And Sam gave Scott the blessing that night for me to hire him into Stryker. And that was the beginning of our friendship. And I'm a strong believer that that could be looked at as just a coincidence in a kind of a small world, but I really believe that God put us in that place.
Sam, I feel extremely grateful and proud to be standing in front of you today. To this day, I've been very lucky and lived an extremely blessed, happy, and fortunate life. However, to this day, I've never felt more fortunate than I do right now. Your nickname of Sweet Sam could not be more accurate. Your purpose to make others feel happy and better about themselves is truly unmatched. I absolutely admire your overall outlook on life and your determination to make a world a better and happier place. Your ability to love and care for others, no matter the person or the situation, is what I believe to be your greatest gift. I pray that these characteristics continue to rub off on me and are one day ingrained into the minds and hearts of our future children. In addition to how you treat others in the outside world, the love and respect you show me in our relationship is unlike anything I've ever experienced. I honestly don't know what I would do or where I would be without your love and support. As I've mentioned before, this absolutely makes me feel like the luckiest guy on earth.
To be honest, I was a little nervous when Matt told us we would be writing our vows for each other. Then I quickly realized telling you how important you are to me is one of the easiest things I could ever do. You're everything I could have wished for in a partner. You make me feel safe, you make me feel important, and most of all, you make me feel loved. But what is even more special is that you're everything I would ever want or need in a best friend. You share the same love of food, so the never-ending question of what's for dinner is never an issue. You are generous, you are kind, you are fun, and you make every moment shared with you a moment worth spending.
I promise to love you for who you are and who you will become. I promise to cherish you and respect you. I promise to comfort you and protect you. I even promise to love any animal, any dog, no matter the size, shape, cost, or attitude that you bring home to me. To be honest, Sam, I see these promises more as privileges. Thank you for giving me the privilege to join my life to yours, not only as your husband, but as your best friend, your lover, your biggest supporter, and your #1 fan. Thank you for everything. I love you.
I stand here today to promise you that I will spend my life giving you what you give to me. I promise to make even the simplest moments feel special. I promise to continuously challenge each other to become the best versions of ourselves. I promise to choose patience and optimism in times of uncertainty. And most importantly, I promise to spend every day making you feel the love that you deserve. I can say with complete confidence, I will spend my life loving you, laughing with you, growing with you, and always understanding that golf at least once a week is a non-negotiable.
Twice.
You're an absolute dream come true, and I love you more than words could say.
Thank you.
Scott and Sam, we're all witnesses that you've made your vows and exchanged your rings together. So it is with my great pleasure I pronounce you husband and wife. Scott, you may now kiss your bride.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to announce for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Scott Bendler.
And, you know, your name's changing, but, you know, when we go to, you know, when we go home, go back to the hotel room, you know, I've got a new son. And, you know, that's, you know, it's, I'm a lucky guy. It's, y'all deserve to be happy. I couldn't be happy for you. The only thing I can say, Scott, you've got one of my night girls. They come in hot. They're strong-willed. I mean, they have a lot of fun. They're full of life. But at the end of the day, you know, she got your back.
It was just amazing how he has grown into such the young man that he has, the success that he's had, and the love that he's created with this young lady here, Sam. It's just beautiful, and it's nice to be part of it. It's nice to see it and everything. There was no doubt that you were going to fall in love with Sam. Sweetest, kindest individual in the world, and we love her so much. And, you know, Twyla and Conley and myself, you know, we were just so attracted to her.
I love you and I adore you, and I see the way that you look at Sam and you love her, and you see how much you're so happy looking at her and vice versa. So I'm just very thankful, and I love y'all both. And I would say welcome to our family on behalf of my family, but you've been a part of this family for a very long time. So love you so much.
In all seriousness, thank y'all all for being here tonight. This is clearly a close-knit group. Sam, couldn't be more pumped. You've handled this whole situation like an absolute champ. I really don't know a single other bride that could take on, you know, the curveballs and everything that you have. It really does make me proud of this girl that she was able to take it on like she did. And it makes me very excited to have her as my wife. So if I wasn't already excited, this whole situation has made me more. So cheers.